All right, Shalom Israel.
Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
I'm Brother Nakam.
Brother Kazaba.
Brother Ara.
Kind. And this is the Raleigh, North Carolina camp. Before we go any further, we like to give all honor, glory, and praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kodash.
Next up, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, teaching us this truth according to the Bible, and a double shalom to all the sincere Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and righteousness and sincerity to the best of ability. And we're going to get into a lesson on faith without works is dead. So with that, we're just going to dive right into it. But before we grab me what faith is.
Okay. This is book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Right. So faith is a substance of things hoped for. For instance, like when you go on your job, you know, and when you're trying to get a job, you know, you apply for a job, what are you doing? You're hoping that you get a job. That you hoping is having faith. What else? When putting these chains around Esau, we hoping that Esau get these chains, that him going into slavery, hoping for that. That's having faith.
Okay. Hoping that we be a part of the elect, man. All right. And, you know, having faith that you know, if we keep on doing this work, you know, as the brother's about to get into, that we be, you know, that we be kind of worthy to be beamed up out of here.
That's right.
You know, when we read this again, it says the evidence of things not seen.
Right. So faith is the evidence of things not seen, meaning we don't have to have evidence to believe in something. You see, faith is believing in something without. So like faith is believing even without the evidence, basically.
Yeah, without seeing it, man. Because you know, people say seeing is believing, but true faith is when you believe it without seeing anything. You know.
Yeah. So that's what faith is. Faith is believing even without the evidence, without seeing. So one may say, "Well, I have faith." Well, if you truly have faith, you would be doing something according to the scriptures to show you how Ba'ashem Yahushai that you have faith in him, that you have faith in His word. So,
yep. Yeah, I got a precept I want to bring just to tie back in that, to add to that. Romans 8:24. For we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why doeth he yet hope for? So if you already seen it, then you can't call it faith, you know, because like the brother was saying, Hebrews 11:1, faith without how's it go, bro?
It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
So we haven't seen salvation like the brother's going to earlier, okay, but we're hoping for it. We haven't seen Lord Yahushai arrive, you know, in a chariot, a massive chariot with the angels to save the elected nation of Israel, but that's what we hope for, okay? And like people you know, hope for $1 million, or they play the lottery, they've never seen it. But if you already have $1 million in your bank account, then how can you hope for something you already seen?
That's
you
right.
know?
That's right.
So I'm gonna read the next precept is Romans 8:25. It says, but if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. So we haven't seen salvation, but the Lord, this is a test to see if we're gonna be patient enough to wait for it. We're gonna go through all the suffering and catching hell, you know, to wait for something that we believe in, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Right.
And that's just to add to that.
If I quickly add something, you know, and like I said, it's a true test to see if you really believe, because the Lord, you know, is it might seem like things are tarrying, you know, or things are prolonging, but if you truly believe, it doesn't matter how long, you'll wait and be patient, you know, and suffer patiently waiting on the Lord, man, because you know eventually it will happen.
That's right. Okay. St. James, you want that St. James?
Yep.
St. James 2:17. Even so, faith, if it hath not works, is dead.
Right. So like we were saying earlier, one may say they have faith. If you truly have faith, you're gonna be doing the works. What the brother just said. You see, because if you're not doing the works, if you're not going out on the highways and byways, you know, recording, if you're not putting up videos on YouTube, if you're not up late studying and reading, if you're not doing the works, then you don't have faith. Because a man of the Lord who said they have faith, they're going to be doing the works.
That's right.
You see, because doing the works is going to be a how you say the word?
Representation.
Yeah, exactly. Throw out a representation of your faith.
It's good. It's going to also build you up. because you're gonna go through obstacles, you know, that's gonna test your faith, man. You know, for example, a big one is going out there in the highways and byways, man. That's the test to see, do you really have faith that the Lord's gonna keep you safe? You know, see if the Lord's gonna, you know, it's to prove yourself, man. To Yahweh Shai. All right, as Scripture say, you know, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation. All right, you gotta prepare yourself because the Lord's gonna test your loyalty. You know,
Right.
And another way, a part of doing the works is, you know, is keeping the commandments. You know, not shaving off your beard, not making baldness upon your head, not put tattoos off your face and your body, not worshiping these false gods who are no gods, such as Caesar Borgia, Allah, Buddha, the Hindu god of Shiva, Santa Maria, not celebrating these pagan holidays such as Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, 4th of July, and so forth on. That's a part of doing the works. So if you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, if you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans truly have faith in the Lord, if you truly believe, well, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna get the word.
That's right. You know, we do these things in hoping that the Lord, you know, accepts our turning back. You know, because we're turning back, coming back to our heritage. You know, we're hoping that Yahweh Shai sees our sacrifice and basically accepts it, man. Because we, like I said, we don't know if we're part of the elect, but we do these things to make our calling and election sure, as the Scriptures say.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get another precept, because faith without works is dead, right?
I think brother had the precept to that.
I think I had one that. Faith without works is dead. While you doing that, Luke, can I bring something out?
Kind.
All right. Select. Holding too many scriptures.
if you mind, I get this definition real fast.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Well, and the brother wanted to say, if you're not doing this work, man, you being slothful, man. And we're gonna get the definition of what slothful is. All right, slothful. All right, sloth meaning indolence or sluggishness. All right, slow, slothful, slowness, tardiness. So you being late to do something, man. You're not doing it on time. You're not doing it when you're supposed to be doing it, or you're slacking, basically, man. And the full meaning full of, so you're full of slackness, man. All right, and stuff. So if you're not pushing out this word, not being diligent, you know, and not doing this work, showing your faith, all right, then you're being a sluggard, man, showing that you really don't believe.
Can I bring out one more scripture real quick?
Yep. Go ahead.
All right, just backing up that faith without works is dead. So if you don't have the works, they don't mean nothing. This is James 2:26. For as the body without the spirit is dead, so just like your body without the spirit that's inside of it is dead, it says, so faith without works is dead. So if you say you believe, you know, you say you have faith in the Lord, you have faith in this word, then you're gonna do the works. Because if you're not doing the works, then it's dead. It doesn't mean nothing. It's unbalanced.
Right.
It's useless, man.
Right.
And that time when the time of calamity comes, you know, your faith is not gonna be built up. You know, you're gonna be saying, "Oh, I believe." Well, show that you believe, and the Lord is gonna show that your belief wasn't, you know, not in vain. You know, and that's what the Lord's been showing brothers all through the four corners of the earth, that our belief in Him by going out there in the highways and byways and rehearsing the righteous acts is not in vain, because the brothers have testimonies on how the Lord got them out of situations. You know, how the Lord blessed them. After, you know, suffering for righteousness' sake, man. All right, so all this stuff that we're doing, rehearsing the righteous acts, you know, which is part of the works, you know, all these things is building up our faith and everything. If you don't do those things, you're not building up your faith.
That's right.
You got some more?
Yeah, I got a couple of scriptures. I couldn't find make that call election sure, but I'll bring out just the one on sluggard. The Proverbs chapter 6 verse 6. It says, "Go to the ant, thou sluggard. Consider her ways and be wise." Yeah, because we can learn something from an ant. You know, ant is one of the smallest, or one of the smallest insects, you know, on the face of the earth. But the ant is never idle. It's always working. You know, it's not lazy, and we can learn from that, because being in this truth, you know, we're not, you know, we shouldn't be sluggard. We shouldn't be idle. We shouldn't be lazy. This truth should be first priority, man. You know, like the brother was saying, like you were saying earlier, pushing the videos, you know, being on the highways and byways, making our call and election sure. All right, because like the brother saying, faith without works is dead, and you need works, man.
I found that scripture there. This is 2 Peter chapter 1 verse 10. It says, therefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, for if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. So if we, doing the works, being diligent, man. All right, being diligent is going out to the highways and byways, rehearsing the righteous acts, diligent in those things, making our calling and election sure, because the elect will be doing these things. All right, if we do these things, we will never fall, meaning that we could be possibly of that hopeful elect, man.
Right.
All right, if we keep on doing these things until the end.
Right. Good. Yeah. Beautiful. So I'm gonna read Proverbs 6:6 again. Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise. Yeah, so we can learn a lot, and being wise is being of the scriptures, of the knowledge, the truth in the Bible.
That's right.
Okay, because the wisdom of this world is foolish to the Most High. So we know that the wisdom of this world is vainful. It holds no weight. Okay, I'm gonna read another one. I'm gonna jump down to 9. Verse 9 says, how long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? And that's talking to our people, man. The ones who don't want to hearken to this truth. But for the ones that's in this truth and know that they're Israelites, when you going to put in work? When you going to make your call and election sure? Like the brother saying, faith without works is dead, man. It's not the time to be sluggard. It's not time to be lazy. Not pushing the truth to the best of your ability. All right, because we in the end times, man. We want to receive a seat on the chariot. Let's sit on that.
Get another precept real quick. The brother's grabbing it. So while the brother's grabbing that precept, this whole lesson is, faith without works is dead. You so-called Negroes, Latino, and Americans, you say you got faith. Once again, you say you believe in the Lord. Well, guess what? You're going to get to work. You're going to do what's commanded of you to do. You're going to go out on the highways and byways. You're going to keep the laws that you come out of the Bible to the best of your abilities. You're going to put up videos on YouTube what's commanded of you by the apostles. You're going to do what you need to do, because you doing the works is proving to you that you have faith in him, that you believe in this word.
I got a precept too.
Aki.
The book of 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 16. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. What doctrine? The Bible, the truth. Okay, it says, continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. So continue into this doctrine, and one of the key words is doing. Okay, like the works, doing the works, man. Not being idle, not keeping the statute, laws, and commandments to the best of your ability. Scriptures say, don't just be hearers of the word, be doers as well. Pursuant to James 1:22, and I'm paraphrasing. But I'm gonna read again, 1 Timothy 4:16. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Okay, yeah, because when the Lord wakes you up and brings you into the knowledge, we need to take heed to it. Continue to be in this truth, man. He gave us a spirit of fear, gave us faith, So it's important for us to take heed to it. It says, continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. So we have like the brother was saying, a strong chance of being part of the elect, Lord willing, man. If we endure to the end, if we take heed and continue in the faith and the works, man.
That's right.
Wrap it up something.
You want to end it off on this one?
Yeah.
All right. This is Hebrews chapter 6, verse 10. For the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai, is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love.
Right. See, Yahweh Shema Shai, who the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus, who's so-called black man, they're not unrighteous to forget your works. Your works are what? Showing them that you have faith. Showing them that you believe, by going out to the highways and the byways, by putting up videos on YouTube, by doing whatever you can to show you how Shema Shai that you have faith in them. You see, because faith without works, like we said earlier, is dead.
And man, I say something, and that's if you keep the faith. Yep. He's not going to forget your works, man. Because if you don't keep the faith and you turn back into the world, Slagyak in the video went out, but finish this up. It says, this is Hebrews chapter 6, verse 10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed toward his name, and in ye have ministered to the saints and to do minister.
Right, so he's not unrighteous to forget you so-called Negroes, Latino, and Americans works, so labor is love, And real quick, when you look at that word labor, it means, exhausting, tiring. You know, so he's not unrighteous to forget our works of exhausting and tiring work. You know, and not any exhausting and tiring work, exhausting and tiring work of this truth.
That's right.
That's right.
You see, so he's not unrighteous to forget your laborious works of love. You so-called Negroes, Latino, and Americans. You know, so do the works. You know,
right.
if you truly believe in your Habashim Ashaf, if you truly have faith in him.
Kind. That's right.
That's right. And that's it, bro. Close out on that.
So with that, I hope you've been edified. It's been another GMS on the go. Before we go any further, we like to give all honor, glory, and praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son,
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakar Kadash.
Next up, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone from teaching us this truth according to the Bible, and a double shalom to all the sincere Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth from righteousness and sincerity to the best of your abilities. Shalom.
Shalom.